Hey Mustangs, I just wanted to discuss the problems that say show your work. We had this on your quick check, and then you have a few problems on both your 12.5 and 12.6 homework. You will continue to see this for the rest of the semester on your quick checks, as well as a few selected problems on each assignment. Now, I did get emails from people saying they were having issues and such, so I want to walk you through this process again. It is very difficult when I have multiple students that are not submitting any work at all because you're not going to get credit or they're not submitting work properly. So please take some time this week and really try to play with that show your work button. I have it up on the screen here so you can see it says show your work. You must click into this in order to be able to show your work. Now, if you're having difficulty writing on the screen, that's fine. You have several other options. You can type. You can say height times base equals. You can type numbers in. You can type equations. You can say 3 root 3. And you can type out your entire problem. So there is also the ability to add an image. So I can add an image. So I can take a picture of my work in my notebook, one problem at a time. It is very difficult to try to read your shown work. If you take a picture of an entire page from like 2 feet back, it's all fuzzy. I can't read anything. I can't tell how much work you've actually shown. So I need one problem at a time in a picture. You can either take that picture on your phone and email it to yourself, or take a picture using the camera on your computer. Now, if you are going to put this image onto the formative, it needs to be an image file. It cannot be a PDF. So if you're using Cam Scanner, or you're scanning it on your printer at home, it's most likely saving it as a PDF, which is why it is not going to download onto Formative. It needs to be an image file, so like a JPEG or something like that. So I have taken a picture on my phone and emailed it to myself. I saved it on my desktop just because that's the easiest thing to do. And it is an image file. It shows up here. So all of these are image files. And I can hit open, and voila, my work is there. It is my cat, Ashlyn. It is not a math problem because I'm not giving you the answers to this problem. But it is very easy to do this. If you're trying to do formative on a mobile device, it is going to be more difficult to upload an image because your images are saved differently as far as the file size. So it is much better to try to do this on a computer, whether it be your Chromebook, a MacBook, a desktop computer. But you also always have the option, here I can get rid of this, of typing work in. I had several people do that. And if you want to type something out on another option you have that you can do is you can open up Microsoft Word if you want it to look more like the assignments the way it's supposed to be. And if you hit insert and equation, you can have fractions, you can do radicals, you can do mathematical statements. So if I wanted to say insert equation, I can type out all the stuff about the problem and then say that my answer is going to be like 145 radical 3 over 8. So it can look just like it's supposed to when you type it in on formative. I can have all of my work shown here. I can say the volume, yada, 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 da, 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 and then use the snipping tool and snip that section and hit File, Save As. And again, I would just save this to your desktop. It's the easiest place to find it because you can go back and delete it later. And I'm going to save it as a JPEG, but a PNG should work as well. And hit Save. And then I'm going to go back to my assignment and insert picture. And here it is. So it is still visible as well. So you can use Word to type it up. You can use Google Docs to type up an equation and then take a screenshot of it using the snipping tool or whatever screenshot tool your computer has and input that picture here as well. You're showing your work is extremely important. I had lots of kids not show any work, so they got no credit on their quick check. I had kids have work shown, but what was typed or what they hand wrote down, if I typed that into the calculator, did not match the answer that they gave me. So that's really suspect, guys. So if you're copying from people, if you are sharing work, make sure it's right, make sure it's accurate, make sure what you have written out, if you type that into the calculator, it matches the answer you have typed in, because that's really confusing as to why you would get two different answers, but somehow you found the right one. So make sure you are doing all of that correctly. So show your work. If you continue to have issues, please message me. Please send me an email. I will help you walk through it, but I cannot bounce between multiple emails and multiple Google Docs of people's work while trying to grade. It's just easier for me if it's all on your formative. And I can draw and give feedback as well, which is super helpful. For example, so let's see. Here's that capture again. Where'd it go? Insert. Hold on. Answer picture. Maybe because I deleted it. We'll try another one. We'll try this one. There we go. So if somebody submit, this is just an image I had, so it's going to work. So I can go onto my side and find the assignment that is, which is 12.5. 12.5, and I think I'm in period, and hit view responses. And that is question number 18. So I'm going to go to question number 18 for my one that I just entered right here. And if you see, I can actually draw feedback and help you. So while these are still open, I can draw on it and say, oh, this section needs some work, and type a response to you on here and send this image back to you, which will help you modify your answers and get the correct work shown. So please make sure you are looking over that, and it will get sent to you. Let's see, I should send it so you can see what that looks like. There you go. So draw feedback. Da, 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 da. I am saying, please double check this, yada, 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 yada. I'm sure y'all are enjoying this. And when I select this and send it, that go away, I can go back to my screen and see this information. So you can be like, oh, this isn't correct, and take my notes and figure out the correct information. So please use that as a tool. You can send me notes on there and we can work together to get you to the right answer before you finish your homework, before your homework is due. So please take that into account. Thank you.